guys, Rachybop here. Welcome to today's video in which I will be reviewing a game called Planets New. If you would like to see the gameplay of this that I did as a live stream on my gameplay channel, which is youtube.com/rachybopgaming, you can head over there. There's a link in the description directly to the video, so you can head over there and see it in action. But right now here in this video I'm just going to talk about what I thought about the game, as it's kind of a new game. It's on the web and it's aimed towards people who like sci-fi and strategy games, I would say. It's quite a similar mix between Civilization and SimCity, although without the graphics, and that's one thing I would like to see in the future from this game. So I would say that it's kind of really in depth in the way that it's put forward. You can feel how much work has gone in behind the scenes because it's just so in depth. So this is a multiplayer game. It's turn based. You basically take one turn per day, which sounds like nothing, but it can be per game, so you can have multiple games. From what I can see, you can have 3 games going at once, but you can also subscribe, so if it is something you enjoy you can subscribe to open up more games. You can see the information for that in my gameplay video as well. So it's a space strategy game and it simulates galactic warfare. When you first go into it, you choose what kind of galactic race you want to be, and then you go ahead as that person, as a commander for that race. You start on one planet, starts in tutorial mode. It'll do that for the first, I think it said 800 turns, which is really good, and I really need it. I struggled, but then I am female and very noobish at most games, so I would struggle. But once I got into it and realised what it was all about, it was actually very enjoyable. And there are plenty of people playing it, which is really, really beneficial, because it means that you are actually going to have some resistance, some combat and some challenges, which is good in a game. Okay, so players can take one turn every 2 to 3 days, and you sign up with your email, so it will message you when it's your time to take your next turn. So you basically go into that turn, you set up what you want to do. Do you want to travel to another planet? What speed do you want to go? What do you want to send there? Do you want to send some more colonists? The idea is to start on your planet and then go out and take new planets. Now, in the graphics of it, it's just dots on the screen. It's quite nicely done, but I think eventually I would love to see it grow into a fully visual game, as well as the diversity of the actual intellect of the game. I'd love to see it sort of pop with the graphics like SimCity and Civilization do. It would be really good to see that happen in the future, and hopefully if people do subscribe and fund it, then they will be able to bring that into the game. I presume that's what they will do with the money. I guess we'll see in time, and maybe they'll update us on what they're going to do. So based on the fact that you can take one turn every 2 to 3 days, and you can have multiple games going, so you can spend quite a lot of time taking that one turn. That means that one game can take several months to finish, which, as you can imagine, then gets you quite involved. And also having the email system to remind you to go back is a really nice way of keeping you involved, because I think without that you might not go back to the game. But what I really like about it as well is that you can spend as much or as little time on that turn as you like, depending on what kind of person you are, what kind of player you are, how much strategy you want to involve in your turn. So this is something that will require patience. It's a game that starts really slow, and then as it gets going it kind of has a snowball effect, and you get more of a feel for it, and you can really get going with it later on. And I think it's very important to take notice of the tutorial. Another great thing is that it is calling you back, so if you keep going back when it tells you every 2 to 3 days, the tutorial is fresh in your mind, so by that turn when you don't have the tutorial you know what to do, you know how to go forward, but you also have your own free will. You can choose how to go forward, but you know how to do all the options and things like that and drive the game in the way that you want it to go. And then you can see after a few months whether you win or not, and that is going to be an epic moment. If you would like to come and join me on the game, I've put a link in the description. My username on the website is Rachybop. Please come and join me. I will try to defeat you. I will probably fail. While I found this game difficult and at some points frustrating, I didn't find it unplayable, and I did enjoy figuring things out. I think it's very basically presented in comparison to what it is presenting. So to review it, I would give it 4 big fat moos. I would love to give it 5 because I think it has absolute potential. It's such a great game and it just rolls really well, and I am going to carry on playing it for sure. But I just would like to see it have better graphics. Not because it really needs them, it plays perfectly without them, but if it had the better graphics, this game would just be up there. So guys, play Planets New, let me know what you think. If you're already playing, comment below, let me know what you like and dislike about the game. Give us some strategy tips, let me know how many turns you've taken, and come back and let me know what the outcome was. For now, from Commander Rachybop, I bid you farewell. Subscribe to my channel if you want to survive, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!